We're gonna talk about nice clownfish. I got a great deal, both of them for $25, I believe, maybe 20. And that is a shit, man. I'm gonna start calling them by their correct names. You know what kind of oslet or whatever they are. Primarily black with the orange that you can see through. One has an orange belly that the other one doesn't. But I want to talk about this right here. This trumpet candy cane coral is making its last stand. Let me get some focus in there, okay? Now, when I got this, I had just bought the brain, and I was walking out, and I saw a candy cane tree, with a bunch of maybe 20 heads on it, all branched out and shit. And I'm like, how much for that? He snaps it off, throws it in the bag. When this video ends, I'm going to show you what it looked like when I got it and what it looks like now. But what impressed me was, alright, one, let's talk about its demise. I was going to pull it today, but I saw all this new green growth. Actually two separate mouths on the top that you can't see on this phone. And then a little one here, on its right arm, one on its left, one on the sides of its face. And it might survive. I have no idea, but it showed no signs of life like this for the past week. But covering its whole body is little feather dusters and just little, see that? Like hair algae, and just every inch of it is covered in something. And I really believe that's what killed this trumpet coral. But I'm going to give him one more chance, man, because he's fighting like hell. And sorry, but this acrylic, you just can't really see. Alright, there you go. We can see clearly two different heads on top. Even a third one on the side. New growth on the right arm and left arm. This all started now, so I'm actually happy for this thing, man. Could he survive? I hear how easy it is to take care of these things, and I had nothing but a bad experience with them. But this is the first tank I did in 20 years probably. And everything changed. We used to use metal halide fucking lights that would burn down a goddamn house if they were even touched with water. Wow, the zoes. The zoes are opening back up. Now, funny story about the zoes. They came unattached. They were glued on. They came unattached. And they were wedged right here in between the glass and the rock. So I was stuck, man. If I move the rock, I squish them. If not, they're going to die anyways. So I moved the rock slightly, got a turkey baster, emptied the air out, put it on one, and it stuck to the end of the turkey baster. And I easily maneuvered it out. But you can look at all the core line around him, which goes to show you, man, I really believe that somehow Reefroids really brings the core line out. And I just noticed that from having white rock. And, here's the Duncan. And the Duncan has several heads, man. He actually has this one on the side here. Okay. Then if I turn the pumps off, which I'm not going to do right now, but if I turn the pumps off and stand overhead, he has two other heads. You can see one from the back right here. Just a little tiny bump sticking out. I call it his little herpy bump. But some good shit going on in the tank. My perimeters are good. I'll just shout out the API ones. pH 8.0. Ammonia 0.25 parts per million. If anything, it might not even register at all. Nitrites 0. Nitrates 10 to 20 parts per million. Probably on the 15 side or 18 side. And that's what it is, man. I'm dosing with sugar. And let me show you what I do for a tank this size. I saw people dosing and this does lower your nitrates, okay? I'll take this much, and then I dissolve it. All right. So, and that shit works. I overfed. Well, I fed Refroids yesterday, and it probably wasn't the smartest move because I wake up and this green is fucking everywhere. I don't check for phosphates, so a lot of these kits are. You got to understand the company doesn't want you to know that some of these are the same. So, like, if you have high nitrates, you're gonna have high phosphates. All right. So I got to get off here. Peace out.